Hello there, Macabre here. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Pat. Glorthnorp finally learned his name, and tell him happy birthday. This guy is probably one of my few recurring viewers, and I actually very much appreciate that, so thank you and happy birthday. I also apologize for not publishing a video for the past, 2 weeks, because I've been very stressed. So again, sorry about that to everyone. I'm hopefully gonna be back. So anyways, browsing a few witchy social medias I'm on the other day, and I started realizing that pagan and witch culture is actually kind of weird when we look at it from a non-pagan or non-witch perspective. When I say that, I'm not meaning the fact that our beliefs are different than most others and might come off as weird. I mean that our interactions with others who hold the same beliefs and stuff like that. For example, there was this one comment thread I was reading, and it was kind of going on like this. I'm gonna be working on my treehouse today. It'll be surrounded by plants and look really nice, and I plan to cast some protection spells on it and do my spells and rituals in it. I can't wait. Oh man, that's awesome. I wish I had a treehouse like that. It's a great idea. From a pagan or witch perspective, that's actually a pretty average conversation. One guy is going to build a treehouse to have a naturey place to do their pagan things, and the other is saying it's a cool idea and they wish they had one. Now, let's look at this from a non-pagan's perspective. Keep in mind these are all adults we're talking about. I'm going to be working on my treehouse today, I can't wait. Oh, are you building it for your kids? Nah, you know me, I don't have kids, it's for me. Why do you want a treehouse if you don't have kids? Because I want to use it, that's why. Like a man cave or something? What's it for? I told you. It's for me. See my logic here? From a pagan perspective, having a treehouse is a pretty cool idea, especially if you worship nature or include it a lot in your practice. A green witch could probably get lots of use from it too. For a non-pagan adult, though, it's just sort of funny. It seems childish almost. And don't even get me started on some of the other weird conversations pagans and witches will have with one another. You'd be surprised at what chaos can talk about and would seem absolutely insane to other people. For example, take fetishes. When it comes to spirituality, it's a word that means an inanimate object that represents something that is either worshipped or believed to hold something, like a spirit or, in the case of a lot of chaotes, a servitor. In the rest of English, though, a fetish is a, well, certain desire. Just imagine a chaote talking to a non-witch friend about creating a servitor and that they needed to bind it to a fetish. If the non-witch friend had absolutely no prior knowledge of what a fetish was, imagine how weird they would feel that their friend has brought up that type of stuff out of nowhere and are now blabbering about what they're going to bind their odd desires to. This doesn't even start to touch on all the pagan jokes and memes you can find with a quick Google search. If someone had no previous knowledge of paganism or witchcraft, they probably wouldn't get a good 80% of it. Then there's the view of what a witch is in popular culture versus pagan and witch culture. I'm pretty sure I speak for most of the latter when I say we tend to see witches as practitioners of witchcraft in a realistic way. The stereotypical, nature-loving, spell-casting under the moon type of folk. Then we turn to popular culture and we get things like Harry Potter and arguably weirder green people riding around on brooms. And this is just personal opinion now, but I kind of think that witches and pagans are a lot more resilient to criticisms thrown at them by the more ignorant type of folk who have no idea what we actually practice. This is really more of a comment, but I can't count how many times I've just calmly had to go along with a conversation after super devout Christian mentions, "Oh, I'll pray for you," or had to come up with a nice response to, "You know you're going to hell, right?" Then there's always that one friend that you tell you practice witchcraft to, and they always spout off, "Can you do blank for me?" Or the people are just plain assholes and go around saying, "Show me a spell like hammer and then I'll believe," or "Go ahead and curse me," when they find out. Like, I don't mean to be rude to these people, but come on. I don't mean to be egotistical, but I'm pretty sure a lot of members from other larger spiritual groups would break down after a month of being put in the social position of an out-of-the-closet witch or pagan. It's kind of empowering, to be honest, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to point out a few thoughts and things I found funny and unique about how pagans interact with one another. I also wanted to publish a nice, calmer, small video before I get into more serious and long topics in the next few weeks. Anyway, wishing you a beautiful morning, evening, and night, this has been Macabre. Till next time! Hey there, thanks for watching until the end. Before I go, I want to give some credit where it's due. This video and my entire channel would not have been possible without my amazing artist and even greater friend Oraa. Check out her Twitch below. If you like my content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out my Twitter for more witchy miscellany. See you next time! Love you. Okay, bye.